Hello. Welcome. Awesome. We are interviewing today. Oh, let's get the phone. There's Bianca, and I'm Polly Wright, and I have PollyAnnaArts.com, and this is our very first interview. She's allowed me to have her be my guinea pig, and I'm so excited. And so if you are interested in being interviewed as an artist, any kind of artist, tattoo, music, sewing, things like that, just email me. Go to my website, PollyAnnaArts.com, and you can get to the contacts, and you can email me there. And I have such a passion and a heart to really bring our artist community together. So, and this woman right here is incredible. So we're going to spend some time asking some questions.
Oh my gosh. Here we go.
And so I just want to know why and how you started being an artist.
Okay, so I guess there's a cliche of I've been drawing since before I could remember, but that's the truth. I don't remember. I just remember being like hyperactive and bouncing off the wall, like the typical ADD, high energy artist. And it was like one of the things that kind of calmed me down. Yeah. So my mom would always encourage me to go paint, go draw, like versus like rip the curtains down off of the wall or breaking glasses or just a lot of energy. So I started then, and it was just always my go-to, my solitude whenever things were crazy as a kid, good or bad. I would just kind of go through, and so for comfort, it was always there. It was something that was mine even as a kid, so it was like an early form of self-identity, I guess. Yeah. And so that's how Mom needed me to calm down, and then why I kept doing it was just because it was something that was mine. Yeah.
So you've been doing it for a really long time.
Over 20 years.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'm not calling you. Well, I thought you were like 19
and a half. Yeah.
Exactly.
Tomorrow's my birthday. Yeah. No.
Wait, what? No. Because then I'd have to sing to you, and that would.
No, I like birthday songs.
Okay. Yeah. Not for me. Okay. And so you have a very unique, beautiful style, and we were talking a little bit before of how you're like, I think I'm still kind of growing in it, but. Tell us a little bit about the medium you use and how you design and what is your style per se.
Okay, well, so I'm going to start here. So I had a chance to get into an art program. Okay. And in that art program, it was like sponsored through the city. It was a public school in Florida. Okay. So it was all about budget and health. So everything we did was in acrylic, right? Or pen and ink or markers or watercolor, just because. So for the longest time, for the first, 12 years, I never painted in oil. And I started learning everything I needed to learn with acrylic paint. So, and then we had before you get to painting, you have to learn how to draw and the illustration portion of it. And then I kind of messed around mixed media a little bit, and then it wasn't until well after high school and well after college that I started to paint in oil paints. But I love how with oil paints it looks more realistic.
Oh my goodness, yes!
But I still love the illustrative characteristics.
I'm gonna while you talk, I'm actually gonna show this. So while you talk a little bit about that, I'm gonna show one of your paintings.
Okay, perfect. So so the line work in it kind of goes back to the drawing, which really goes well back to being a kid. But I like the realism of the oil paint. Yes. And all the faces are in oils, but everything else pretty much is in acrylic. And so there was that type of mixed media, and it's kind of cool because with some of the materials used, because they're not supposed to be used together, like oil and acrylic are not supposed to mix, but when you mix them, you kind of get happy accidents with it. Yeah. Like especially right there, you can see. Yeah. See, there's ink under there, but because there's oil, the ink bleeds through the oil. So if you walk up on some of the pieces, you can see some of that. So everything usually starts off as a drawing, and then it kind of lives reality and fantasy. But I like more fantasy reality.
Yeah. Well, it's beautiful, and the illustrative part, you can see it, but then when the eyes and I mean, you have incredible balance, and it's awesome. So, okay. If somebody wanted to commission you for a piece, do you do that?
I do. A lot of my commission work, believe it or not, has been like word of mouth.
Okay.
Like via Facebook, believe it or not. And people will just email me, like a Facebook message me, and I kind of go from there, and we go back and forth between messages, and we just exchange numbers, and we go from there.
Okay.
Also, I've been reached for like painting live at events. I painted live at charity auctions. I do that. That's like my number one thing, it seems like. And then weddings I have, and events, just something when you want something different from what you normally would have. So if you want to reach me,
just please,
Facebook Bianca Elise Art, or just Google Bianca Elise Art, and all my information will come up, and you just email me, or just go to my page and send me a message through my website or Facebook. Everything in the world that relates to my art is Bianca Elise Art, and you should be able to find me.
And I put that in the tag at the title of this broadcast, so you can just reach your Facebook, email, all that kind of stuff. And I've seen you do live art at a friend's book signing.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh my gosh.
It was so awesome.
It was incredible. So
it was a beautiful event, how it came together. It really was. Like, it was beautiful.
So why do you like to paint live?
I like to paint live. 2 reasons. There's a romantic reason, and there's like a logical reason. So the romantic reason is, as an artist, you're usually by yourself and you're isolated a lot.
Yes.
I mean, unless you're an instructor or what have you, but I'm not. So when I paint,
not yet.
Not yet. So when you paint, you're by yourself a lot, and it's weird. It's like God made me to be like social, as I am introverted. So when I'm like using my introverted like talents, which are like painting and drawing, I miss like companionship and like talking. So I
very much so
love doing an event because it gives people a chance to come up and talk to you as you create, which is something that you wouldn't normally have as an artist when you work alone. Yeah. And second reason is it's like awesome promotion. Yeah. Good point. Yeah. So the first one is a romantic reason, and the second one is a logic and I love it. I mean, I love being in a situation that's not different. Like I've never was a 9 to 5, the same thing over and over type of a person. So every event I do is completely different, and I love that. Yeah,
that's awesome. I loved how you took this story from this woman's book and created this beautiful piece of work. And I didn't get to see the finish of it.
The finished product, the world has it. Well, yeah. It was an awesome book. It was a biography called Lost Girl Saved by Grace.
Yes.
And it's by a local writer, Chanel Dion. She's awesome. She's such a powerful speaker. Everything she has, you're like, oh my gosh, how old are you and how do you know so much? Like, she will floor you. And she reached out to me, again, via Facebook. And she was like, would you paint live at my event? And I was like, yes. So we just, discussed the details of the event, and I just thought about it. So I ended up painting a painting of a little girl. She was all dolled up. Like, her story is incredible if you have a chance to look at it. But just as a little girl, how you're dolled up and made to be a certain way that the world wants you to be, but she wasn't quite there yet. So it was kind of like an illustrative, realistic story, but you probably wouldn't know what you were looking at unless somebody explained it to you.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was amazing. And when I do my relaunch, you come and paint live at my
I would love to
party.
She has me on record, so yeah.
I know her. She's my guinea pig. So if somebody, again, I know we talked about it a little bit earlier, but if somebody again wants to buy your art, will you tell us one more time how they can do that?
If you wanted to buy my art, the easiest way is to just go to my website, BiancaEliseArt.com, and just send me a message via the website or Facebook messaging, and it's really easy. Or if you're in the Dallas area, at Pop 54 Gallery, it's at the galleries of Midtown and Dallas. It's an awesome, like, collaborative community. And just ask for Nancy or Richard, and they should be able to help you out with some of my original pieces. And I'll sometimes participate in like traveling shows around town, like just in benefit of something.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Awesome.
So, Cyber World or Pop
Yes.
54 Gallery, yeah.
And do you have anything else that you want to share with all our Periscopers today?
You guys are awesome. Thanks for just tuning in and listening. And this woman right here, she's just like a blessing to the world and beyond. And she's amazing and talented. And I want somebody to interview you actually about your paintings, like more so your prophetic paintings that you do.
Thank you.
I might.
Maybe
do
you'll.
that.
Maybe I can be your guinea pig.
Maybe.
Yeah, we can switch this. So,
But yeah, I just want the world to know that you're awesome. And I don't know, it's weird. Like, I don't know yet what my talents are for, but they're for something. So whatever your talents are that you're born with or given for, just use them for the greater good. And along the way, I guess the story will be told or unfold, I guess. So
that's good, because that's actually, you're kind of touching on something. So if there's a new artist out there and they're kind of on that edge of going, okay, I want to start showing, or I want to get my stuff out there and I'm not quite sure how to do it, how would you encourage a new artist?
I can give you a very specific suggestion if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. There is a group called Art Love Magic, and when I first really got into art full time, I had moved from Florida to Dallas back in end of 2008 when the market went crazy, and I was like, okay, well, I can give this painting thing a try now because I have time. So I reached out to a group called Art Love Magic, and they do a lot of nonprofit things with children. They give back, and you wouldn't know, but there's like a kind of a secret craze, like secret message in there, Art Love Magic. So it all comes together for the greater good. And just go online. Believe it or not, it sounds really crazy. Craigslist. Yeah. Sometimes they're always looking for artists call to shows or call to artists to enter. And another thing is Instagram right now. Like, Instagram is insane, amazing. Like, if you just like paint or draw something and take a decent picture of it and just tag the mess out of it, like artists in Dallas, artists or acrylic, after a while you'll end up getting a following if you can't reach out to anyone otherwise. Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm going to learn something today too. I need to start doing all that. So, thank you so much for joining us. And again, if you want to get in touch with, yeah, we should have a. Never mind. Yeah. Okay. So, if you want to get in touch with me and be interviewed, I would love to connect with you. Go to pollyannaarts.com. Or get on my Facebook at Pollyanna Arts, and you can connect through me that way. Just direct message me. We would love for you to share this broadcast as much as possible. And yeah, so thank you again, and amazing, Bianca. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
And I always. I'm serious. I'm going to sit here and talk about it for a while. Okay, while I do this.
Okay.
Y'all, this is embarrassing.